Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and I'm here with a quick video update on some important changes I'll be making to Gfred going forward. As you may know, I've been having a pretty rough time of it recently and I need to make some changes to keep things fresh and interesting, and since we're now in the off season where we won't be doing a Gfred again until next month, I figured I'd let you know now what to expect when Gfred returns. So the first change is that on a rolling basis throughout the course of a season, which is 3 months long, the top 5 in every race will receive time penalties in subsequent races. This means that if you finish in the top 5 in one race, you have to wait 15 seconds at the start of the next race that you're in before you can start running off the island. This accumulates as well, so the more races you do and the more races you finish well in, the longer you have to wait. For example, if you finish in the top 5 in 6 races across a season, which is only possible if you're doing races on more than one platform, you'll be having to wait for 1.5 minutes at the start until this all resets for the following season. That rule only applies to positions 2 to 5 though, since on top of that, the winner of each Gfred will actually be banned from joining any future races for the remainder of the season. This should all help level the playing field and create more close racing across the season, while also meaning that over the 12 or so Gfreds we do every season, we'll have a different winner in every single one, which should really open up the possibilities for everyone. But the most important change is that from this point on, all Gfreds that we do on this channel will be only Freds. This is a decision I've made in order to ensure that if I'm putting myself through hell, at least I'm getting paid for it. As you may already know from the small number of these race types we've done before, those who've chosen to pay for an only Fred race will have full control over what vehicles we get at each checkpoint, but now this will apply to every Gfred in the future. If we don't have anyone willing to pay for an entire only Fred for any given week, I'll start up a normal Gfred, but won't hit the next checkpoint until I've received a donation on stream, and each subsequent donation to reach the next checkpoint will have to be higher than the last, although I will be nice and allow cumulative donations from different people to count. So if I get $5 worth of donations at the start of the race before I hit the lighthouse checkpoint, I'll need at least $6 worth of donations before I hit the quarry checkpoint, and so on. Ultimately, it's a case of, if you want to see a Gfred, you're going to have to pay for it. And one final thing before I end this video and take my long awaited break from this horrific game mode, happy April Fool's Day everyone.